Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to our Quantum Freedom series. And this particular program is Spiritual Genes Coding. And today we will be activating the powerful gene of compassion. The path to gene of compassion, I always want to give credit to what inspired this particular work and these particular series. I've read several years ago Richard Rudd's, I have been studying, I guess I should say, for several years, Richard Rudd's Gene Keys. And so the numbering of the genes and the summary of the several thousand years of study of what gene coding is inspired by that particular book. If you wanted to have your own copy, you will shortly see, of course, that we add a lot of the channeled material and unique exercises to make this content our own here. But that's the inspiration. And so every month around the full moon, we are doing these powerful gene activating. Why around full moon? Because full moon energy brings things to the surface, and with it, it brings the shadow. It brings the shadow nature of who we are. So on a spectrum of progression of emotional frequency, we start in a shadow frequency of some gift that we're developing, of that gene being kind of dormant. And it's dormant and it wants to awaken, and so it looks kind of ugly. And then the process of awakening is the gift stage of that gene. And then when it's fully activated and is at its enlightened stage, that's that enlightened state or the siddhi state of the gene. So there are 64 genes altogether and 64 codes for genes of the highest virtues of human spiritual DNA. And so once a month around the full moon, we release the shadow side. And as you will start getting into the cadence of things, every month I ponder and pray for the next month as to what gene key to be aligned with. And every month I stand amazed as the miracle unfolds, and not until weeks after I choose the topic, I'm shown and guided as to why. And so needless to say, when I learned of all the turbulence that has been happening in the world and the internal turbulence that's been happening for a lot of us, and of how we are remembering to be human, we're becoming human, and the only way to do it is through fully activating that gene of compassion. So hence, this is our program today. So let's look at the shadow side. The way these programs usually do, we uncover the shadow side and we do a quick meditation or energy shifts to release it. Then we progress into the gift spectrum of the same gene being activated. Do you guys see that? So if there is a gene for a powerful compassion, that gene needs to be, spiritual gene needs to be activated. And so we are starting at the shadow side and then through the gift and then to the full activation. And so we will be doing energy activations. We will be doing some quick meditations to first release the shadow, then step into the gift, and then open ourselves to the enlightened version of the gene. And it will keep coming to and through us, for years to come.